Hey everybody, I was going to do a mashup, put the two videos together, but I was talking other things. So I'm going to do the best books of 2025 for my preference and my opinion. And I didn't read a lot. I don't want to get a whole spiel of that. So I'm using my review book. Um, so, anyways, so I read The Spell Shop, and here I have. I gave it 5 stars. Pure entertainment. Um, and why I chose this book because a book talk got me into this book. I started September 17th, 2024, and end January 27th, 2025. And then I have I don't know how to say this book name, but it's up there. So I'll just call it like a Victorian book. I think I have. Let's see if I can find it on here. So I can do this right. No, not my library. Hang on. Okay. So I read that book. So I gave it 5 stars. One of the best books I've read so far, and emotional. I know this is book 3, and I will read the others, but she's just the one that caught my eye. And of course, YouTube got to me somebody's video. Um, anyways, I started day after I read finished Spellbook. So January 28th, 2025 to February 8th, 2025. There. Whew, excuse me. Anyways, and then I read um what's his name's book, and not this one, but I think that's book 2. So this one is when I don't know how to say his name was here. I need my Kindle. I'm not ready. Surprised I don't have the books I read on here. Yeah, this book. That book right there. So I read that one. I gave that 5 stars. Emotional. And then I added, there's a blank with a little purple doodad, and you can write what your little thoughts was and stuff. and it said, I just love how he, uh, how the story was kind of like real. Um, and then why I chose the book, I read his first book and got hooked on the story. So yeah, there was the other one. I'll just keep it right here. Just keep my Kindle on. Anyways, so yeah, I started at February 8th, 2025, because it was really fast paced. Um, and then April 19th, 2025, and then yeah, last book. Ugh. I did read a book on iBooks um, that I didn't really care, so I DF. It was like very witchy type thing or whatever it was. Um, anyways, that I have The Night of the Witch. Um, this was a big, thick book. So I gave it 4 stars. Emotional, not what expected. Um, and this is why I chose this book, because I was doing a green theme in March. So I started March 1st, 2025, and I was almost done. I like had a couple. Um, I was quarter way or halfway or whatever to finishing it, and it was just too much for me. So I was just done with the book, so I didn't put down when I DF'd it or stopped reading, so it could be like, sometime in March or April, whatever, but yeah, it was okay. Um, Definitely a bit much. And I know I read the trigger warnings and stuff, but I was not expecting that much in that book. Um, so yeah, just a short video. I don't really have much except reading samples, trying to get back into reading again. Um, Soon later I'll continue reading Shields of Sparrows. Really good book too. I'm gonna continue that. Um, I'm gonna, start reading this book. I have my winter books, so I'm gonna continue, or just try to get back into that. So hair does not want to cooperate. So yeah, just in a reading funk, slum, because of issues. Um, Anyways, so yeah, sorry for a short video. Those are my best books um, that I've read, except the witchy one, you know. But I just want to share what I read that year, this year, and my best books that I read on there, um, especially the 5 stars. If you're into that kind of witchy book, that's good for you, but it was a lot to take in. It was too much for my brain to handle, so at least I tried. Like, it was a challenge. I do myself a challenge. Like, the Shield of Sparrows is a big book, so, just trying to find what I like to read, and doing big books is a good challenge and stuff like that. So, anyways, that's what I have for today. Um, so yeah. Um, I love you guys. Be safe, and yeah. see you whenever. I don't know, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna do, I think, 2 videos. So yeah. And I'm gonna have my best games on my Switch or on my phone or whatever. And then my New Year goals. Excuse me. Um, so yeah. Anyways,